Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Effing Racing Show, live for the second time this weekend on Twitch Sports. My name is Jez. I'm joined by Reesage and Duff for the round 4 of the Formula E World Championship from Rome. Now, I'm not sure much will have changed in the last 24 hours, but you never know. How are you doing today, Reese?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Looking forward to race number 2. And let's see.
Sorry, and just cut you off.
Nice one. Carry on.
And Duff, how are you doing?
Yeah, all good, all good. Looking forward to this race after what was a very interesting qualifying.
Yeah. Well, you and I both watched the qualifying this morning, and there's a lot to discuss there. We'll get to that in a moment. Very, very interesting.
Yes.
But we'll just update our viewers on how to watch the race with us first of all, because it's not quite as straightforward as yesterday, unfortunately. We thought it was live on the BBC, but they are doing this weird thing where you watch it as live an hour after it finishes, so that's out. But the race is live on Quest, which is free to air in the UK, and if you don't have a Freeview box or terrestrial television in your home, you can go to the Discovery Plus website, discoveryplus.co.uk. You can sign up there for a free account, and then you can watch Quest for free on there. So there you go. The Discovery Plus app is also available on most platforms: Amazon Fire Stick, Android, PlayStation, Xbox, etc. So get yourself signed up and ready, because their coverage begins in about 20 minutes. So make sure you're ready to go with us.
So, talking of qualifying, there's one thing. You've sat and watched qualifying with us for the Formula 1, and now you've sat and watched qualifying for Formula E. As someone new, kind of new to both, what are your takes on the differences?
So, it was interesting to me. I liked the idea of the split sessions, having 6 go out at a time for the Formula E. I really thought that was a good idea. It keeps the tracks fairly empty. You don't have any worry about the slower cars getting in the way on hot laps or any of that kind of stuff. But today, I think it really screwed some of the drivers because of the weather. It was raining for Q1, so when the first field of 6 went out, which was the leaders of the World Championship currently, they went out in the rain, in the wet, obviously didn't post very good times. By the time it got to Q4, for the lower end of the field, with some of the less established drivers and some of the slower teams, they were ending up in the the Super Pole?
The Super Pole, yeah.
Super Pole, yeah.
They were ending up in the Super Pole, where they really shouldn't have ordinarily. So I'm not sure of the fairness of it. It was interesting from a viewer point of view, but I'm not sure how fair that is on a day where there is weather.
For me, I think it's like when they were talking about reverse grids. It's almost kind of similar thing to that for the last race, especially in this situation where you've got the slower cars from yesterday's race getting a basically better track than those out first. It definitely made a massive difference with the rain. As you saw it, that sort of Q1, I mean, there was these cars, because they've got no gears as such that you can control, just trying to lay down the power. You could hear the wheel spin because there's just so much torque in those electric motors that there was just no grip on track at all. And as soon as they tried to apply any power on any of the white lines from the road... It
was the paint, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were just instantly losing the rear end.
There's no traction control or anything in them either, so they've got to manage that themselves.
Yeah, no, they're trying to control that with the throttle, which, as I'm sure any regular driver can appreciate, if you're trying to control your car in the rain just with your throttle and brakes, it sometimes can get a bit hairy. So
yeah,
Absolutely.
Which leads on to when are we doing the when you're down, Reese? Are we doing the Effing Racing Show karting challenge? Where we take a couple of laps? There must be a karting track in Folkestone.
Yeah, can do. It's
I'm
that'll
not
be
sure
interesting.
where the nearest
Get
one
them
is.
to water the track.
Yeah, you might find it a bit tight with the heavy drinking that Reese plans on doing.
That's all right.
He might
I'm
not.
using that to our advantage.
He might not be sober long enough to actually do any go-karting, but we'll see.
It's Captain Brilliant's fault. And,
We've got time.
On
What we'll
Sunday should
do
be fine.
is we'll apply to the council to shut down some roads, and we'll just rent some go-karts and do our own.
Yeah. Mario
yeah, why
Kart.
not?
That sounds totally reasonable, feasible, and possible, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
in.
do it, man. I'm in. Yeah, why not? It'll be interesting to do it. Yeah, by all means, it's not a problem. We can do it Sunday morning, ish. I don't think the
Yeah.
race is on until 2, so we've got time if we do it Sunday morning.
There you go. Well, we'll do some research and see where there is one. Yeah.
Yeah,
there
how are you
must
going to
be
feel
some.
on Sunday morning?
I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I can take it. I'm a big man.
It's going to be like Rocket League where we all gang up on him again.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
We just nudge his go-kart to give his headache a bit of a pasting. That's all.
Yeah.
I'll be too far ahead, chaps. Don't worry about that.
Nice response. Nice response.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you have to catch me first. And, there are the nearest one to Folkestone is in Lyd,
Oh, okay, that's
And
really
then-
not far.
and then there's one in Canterbury.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not so far either. So we're talking about 20
Oh.
minutes. Drive
Job
from-
done then. Here you are.
So-
That was easy, wasn't it?
Video it for the pre-stream. Get a couple of people there to video it for the pre-stream.
Yeah, we'll have to get
Yeah.
some GoPros and attach them to the front of our carts. and
Yes,
stuff and
yes. I've been meaning to get one. So that'd
inside,
be awesome.
put them in on one of the bulkheads looking back at us or something.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as you can't hear me, because I just swear, rant, and rave every corner if I get the line wrong.
Well, that
I'm
sounds
too focused,
entertaining
man.
to me. Yeah.
Too focused. I'll be in the research zone. Don't you worry about that. I'll be away.
He's going to sit and do his research beforehand.
I am. Just looking the website up now to learn the track already. You know, gotta learn this.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Looks good, actually. It's outdoor, which is always a good thing.
Nice.
I prefer
Well,
out.
That makes it
Outdoor
more
track.
possible in this land of COVID that we would actually be able to do it. So that's good.
That's what I was thinking. Yes. Very good. Very
Nice.
good. Well
Anyway.
done, gentlemen.
Back to Formula E.
Let's get back to Formula E.
So shall I take you through the grid for this this
Yes.
race based on
Yes.
qualifying? So as a result of the craziness that we were talking about, we've actually got two rookie drivers in the top two positions. So Norman Nato is in pole, followed by Nick Cassidy in second.
You sure?
That's what I have been.
Thought Nick Cassidy got it by 0.3 of a second.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Because the team, that's what I've got on my screen on
Yeah,
the
Cassidy's
official
on pole.
Formula E.
not the, oh.
Cassidy and Nato
They
their
shoe
line van
at the
on.
end of qualifying, they shoe because that is Toto Wolff's wife's team,
Yes. Yes, it is.
and they showed her in the garage looking not too impressed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then perhaps you should take us through the grid, Duff, because I've clearly got some weird information on this website. I don't know what's going on there.
Cool. So pole, we've got Cassidy, then second Nato, Verline in third. We've got Stoffel Van Dorn in fourth, so that could be a good one to watch out for the win of this. We've got Gunter in fifth, Sims in sixth, Mortara in seventh, Roland is up in eighth, Muller in ninth, Buemi in 10th. Was it Stoffel Van Dorn yesterday? So that's our top 10. Stoffel Van Dorn yesterday, the crash he had was actually hitting a manhole cover. They were chatting to him this morning, and because Degrassi was slowing down, he had to veer out of the way. As he veered, the right rear hit a manhole cover, and as he tried to put the power down, flipped him into the side.
Makes sense, yeah. Spinning around.
So yeah, one thing about street circuits, watch out for what you've got. So carrying on with the grid, Sam Bird, who was in the first session, who put a great time in. And I don't know if you were listening, but his last line on the radio to the team is, "Wow, that was interesting. I may need to swap my trousers."
I did
So
not
yeah,
hear
it doesn't
that,
seem
no.
like he had fun in qualifying this morning. Teammate Evans in 12th behind him, and they had the 2 spots on the podium, and it's actually the first time in 30 years that Jaguar have had their 2 on a podium since sports car racing in the early 90s. So that was a good one for Jaguar yesterday. Then Degrassi 13th, Blomqvist 14th, DaCosta 15th, Lynn 16th, De Vries 17th, Frin, or however you say it, in 18th,
Fringe.
Ras 19th, Fringe, Jean-Eric Vernon 20th, Lotterer 21st. These were all guys that were in the first round of qualifying, which isn't great for them. Seti Kamara had a problem, I believe, and didn't set a lap time.
So yes, Seti Kamara and Dennis did not
Dennis
actually
did not set a lap time.
place lap times. But can we talk about Lotterer for a second? Because I know we talked yesterday about the fairness of the penalties for overuse of power. But
yes.
Lotterer was actually his lap was cancelled in the final round of the qualification before Superpole because of the overpowering. And the reason is because of, as we discussed yesterday, he's hit a bump in the road and the wheel has kept spinning while not on the ground and has caused that overpowering thing. Is that really at fault of the driver, or are we just disqualifying people for zero reason here?
I don't know. I think as a driver, you know the track. If you know it's possible to happen there, then maybe you should back off the throttle a little. Or try and find a line around it.
Right, okay.
But it had already happened to 2 drivers yesterday, and the other 23 drivers managed to do it without it. So I don't know if it's just wrong place, wrong time, or... But if it's a rule they've got set in for the whole season, I suppose they've got to kind of... Yeah. It's a shame, because that ruined...
It totally ruined his race. It took him out of first in Superpole all the way down to not in there at all. So
yes,
and now he's starting from 22nd. That's not fun.
Looks like Oliver Turvey is starting from the pits as well for some reason.
Yeah, he was yesterday as well, I believe.
I believe it's because he crashed it either in qualifying or practice yesterday and totally destroyed the car. And he didn't actually start yesterday, I believe.
No, he didn't. No. So perhaps he's not starting today.
Nato in qualifying this morning was close to smacking his rear end off the wall as well.
Yeah.
He was really pushing in for that Superpole.
Yes. Okay. That's
But no, great qualifying. It was
it's
interesting to
watch.
see.
Yeah,
massively.
Got my quest to start. Oh, there it is. Going again. Very good. Very good. So who's going to win then, gents? Who's going to win? Pick a winner.
So this is the interesting conversation, because we've got all of these drivers who should be, at the top of the grid to start, deep in the teens. So what do you think are the chances of some of these better, faster drivers being able to come back up through the field? Is that a possible thing?
Well, if you look, you've got Bird from 11th, you've got Lucas de Grassi in 13th. Both were top runners yesterday. But I think you can get up from there. I mean, if you're right at the back, I think you're going to struggle, like we saw yesterday with Lotterer and the rest of it. Once you get down the back, no matter how many boosts you get, you don't really get back up there. But from 13th, I think there's a reasonable chance that Degrassi will get back into it. Maybe Mitch Evans and Sam Bird in the Jags.
I think it'll be interesting today to see how the fans give the fan boost, because they're either going to give it to the top guys at the back, which is going to help them come forward, or they're going to go, holy shit, the guy I like is finally up at the front. Let's give him a fan boost to keep him up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Degrassi did. They did manage to fix the drive shaft.
Definitely.
So
Okay, well, with that in
He's-
mind, then I think my money is on either Verline or Van Dorn in 5 and 6. I don't see the field changing that heavily, given the overtaking that we saw yesterday, barring some kind of crazy crash or anything like that. So my money is on. I'm going to go with Van Dorn. Van Dorn is my pick for the win.
that is exactly who I was going to go for. He was so strong yesterday, and being that or I might go Verline. Verline's a good driver. He's a very good driver.
I'm going to go Sam Bird. I'm going to go Brit. I'm going to go Jag.
Wow.
And in the chat, Jaeger Cosplayers is joining you in that vote for Bird.
Yes. Well done, Jaeger.
Then I'll go Patrick Verline. I think he can do it.
Yes, he could from third in the Tag Heuer Porsche team. Number 99, top of the shop.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky's number.
there isn't a 98, is there? No, there's just 99. Okay. There's no number 1 either, which is interesting. Same as Formula 1. It's not mandated that last year's winner takes on the number 1 anymore.
Yeah, you get a choice at the beginning of the season, don't you?
Shame.
If you win the championship.
Yeah, they should be made to take number 1 because that's what it's about. Traditional. That's me.
Yeah.
So they're not. So we're still. I've got that lap tracker up. We're still all just sat around the corner, doing not a lot there, aren't they?
Yeah, we've still got Kicky Ball on Quest, so we're just waiting for that to happen.
Listening to qualifying this morning, this is a new Rome circuit this year. They've raced here, I think, several times before, but this is a new circuit. And it's now the second longest circuit on the Formula E calendar. So that's why we would have seen towards the end of the race yesterday, if it had continued, literally those last few laps would have kind of been eking out the battery. And we were saying how close it is wheel-to-wheel action up at the front. And they were saying it can be a disadvantage storming out to a lead at the front because it's time and one lap. The bigger lead you have at the front, the more laps you end up doing. So you're actually at a disadvantage battery-wise. So it makes more sense to keep the field as close as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
That makes sense with what we know from other sports as well, because I definitely think the aerodynamics come into play a lot more with the use of battery. So if you're out in the front and the air is just blasting you constantly for the entire race, that's going to sap your battery. But if you're sat in second behind the front runner, that you're going to be at an advantage there, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think so. You would think so. That's how it would work. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm quite looking forward to this race. I right enjoyed yesterday, to be fair. So yeah, more of the same today.
I like this. I think this is one thing when the sprint races come in Formula 1 that'll help, is because I like the fact of this that we had like an hour race yesterday. We've got another hour, well, under, but you know what I mean, today.
Mm-hmm.
And with the new, if Formula 1 adopts the sprint racing, we'll see at Silverstone. You've got that nice kind of bit of we had a bit of a race on the Saturday to look forward to the big race on Sunday, rather than qualifying. It's qualifying only really matters in that last 2 minutes. Really,
yeah.
You kind of know the people who are going to get through.
Yeah,
there'll be the odd one or two that you think, oh, that's great, they got through, but it's just 2 minutes at the end.
Yeah, no, to be honest, when watching the Formula 1, I don't bother with Q1 and 2. It doesn't interest me. I only tune into Q3.
Much of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do watch it because it's me, but yeah, I can see how someone could just go, I'll just watch the last bit. That's all. Yeah. Because that is what makes the difference. That's what decides the top part of the grid, which is what everyone's interested in. So yeah, that does make sense.
Qualifying, you could kind of get away with the highlights because you know they're going to show you everyone's final lap from Q3.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Ted's notebook would also do.
Yeah, definitely.
There are times when I've missed qualifying that I've just watched the notebook instead.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Yeah, you tend to end up learning a bit more as well.
The thing is with qualifying, like I said, there's an hour of build up to it, which is pointless for Sky. I don't know why they do it. And then there's an hour and a half build up to the race on Sunday. I think it doesn't really need quite that much. But yeah, I think the sprint races, there's 3 of them coming up this season, isn't there? So we'll see. I think it'll go well.
We're not sure yet if they're starting behind the safety car or not yet. Nothing has been reported on the Formula E website. This morning in qualifying, it seemed to be drying out. It just depends whether it's rained since. So hopefully we'll get a proper race start.
That was the problem yesterday, wasn't it? So,
yeah.
But it didn't seem that wet, even though they started behind the safety car. So either they are just continuing the same again and they will start under the safety car, or they look at what happened yesterday and go, oh, well, that wasn't really necessary. Let's just do a standing start.
Yeah. And it's hopefully today we get to see those last few laps where they're trying to battle it out, but equally trying to save battery.
Yeah.
Because watching the highlights from some of the previous races, that's the key. Those last few laps.
So with that in mind, and the fact that we've all come into this fairly blind this year, and we've seen that one race yesterday. What are your expectations for the race today, with one full race under your belt, Reese?
My expectations of the race is more of the same. I think, to be honest, I think it'll be action packed again. Like I said, if there's some sprinklings of rain, that will liven it up. But I think a repeat performance. I think you're going to see people coming through the field, which is good in any sport, be it Formula 1 or Formula E. So more of the same is the quote I'm looking forward to.
Okay, Duff.
I pretty much echo that. I'm massively looking forward to seeing people out of position, which is definitely going to give us a lot more fighting, a lot more last of the late breakers in corners, especially those 90-degree ones. I think it might also give us a few more crashes or hits or breakages or something. I think there's going to be a lot less sponsors banners on the side of the track. But hopefully another good race like yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much there with you. I want to see the end of the race as normal rather than under a safety car, really.
It's never the same, is it?
Sam Bird, Karras, is starting in 11th place.
Massively not necessarily let down, but he was in Q1 out of the 4 qualifying sessions, and it was so much wetter than the others, which he probably would have been in the top 3 had it have been dry for all of them. But I think normally with that type of qualifying, it's when it's dry, it allows it gives the back runners a bit of a chance to kind of mix up the field rather than reverse it.
Yeah.
But the wet just massively hampered. Roland, I believe, is 8th.
He is. Shall we just give you a bit of a Britwatch update, just to follow all the Brits? So the leading Brit, as it were, is Alexander Sims in 4th. Then it's Roland. Am I on the wrong thing? I'm on the wrong thing.
I've got
again.
6th.
I'm on the wrong thing again. 6th, yeah. Thank you. And
no
then
worries.
I keep clicking on qualification instead of Super Pole because that's what I'm used to. Those are the words I'm used to clicking on to get the information. Then, and Duff can correct me, I'm sure. Then it's Roland in 8th, Bird in 10th,
11th.
Yes, and that's just me not reading. The number says 11. Christ. And then Blomqvist in 14th.
Yep.
Hooray! Then we have Alex Lynn in 16, Oliver Turvey in 17, and Jake Dennis right at the back in, what's that, 2, 3, 4, 24th?
Yes, but Oliver Turvey is now starting from the pits.
Ah,
Yeah, so he's 24th.
okay.
Right at the back.
There we go.
So whether he'll run again today or not, I don't know.
What is the old weather forecast for today? Is there...
Oh, do you want me to have a look on my
I do.
one of my weather doobries?
Do you still have
I'll set you up.
access to your weather doobries, do you?
Oh, the passwords never change.
Yes, get in right over the centre of Rome there, Duff, and tell us what it's going to do.
Yep.
So,
Right, let's check. Let's have a look at the
Let's see.
radar.
as if it rained this morning. I mean, it's like...
Okay, there's no rain nearby on the radar.
Is there projected to be any rain coming in? Or... Nope, it's
No.
a dry up.
Rain's moving away from Rome. So we should be good.
Well, we just got our first aerial shot of
there we
Rome
go.
on the coverage, and the weather looks good to me.
Yeah,
It's pleasant. Looks
it's a
very
little
pleasant.
cloudy, but should be good. Temperatures, it's in Fahrenheit at the moment. Temperatures around 15 degrees.
Nice. -2, yeah?
Yeah, it's 2 degrees here. I would take 15 degrees today, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Go out for a drive and chill out.
Low wind speeds, so that shouldn't affect anything either.
Yeah, it looks very pleasant there over the river. I can't fault that at all. It'd be nice. Go out, get a pizza, and what can you want? But,
Yeah, no rain forecast for the entire race, so we should be good.
it's a really nice place. I really do fancy going to Italy, to be fair.
Yeah, me too.
Don't
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
Don't drive. It's horrendous.
Hmm.
I've had to drive from Naples all the way down to the heel of the boot, and it was the most interesting experience in my life.
Yeah. Lots of Allianz stickers today.
Yes. No Enelex.
Well, that was around the corner on the overhead gantry type ones.
Fair enough.
But so we'll probably have some anal action before the day is through.
Fantastic.
It was probably more a case of which banners have we got extra of, because all the others were ripped off yesterday, and we just need to replace with whatever we've got.
Yeah. We've got last year's Allianz ones. They'll do.
Yeah, stick them up. Stick them up. They'll be right. They'll be fine.
It interested me that the is that the Penske one? Oh no, that's the Mirinda. The Mirinda
Ninja,
ones are sponsored by Shell, which intrigued me.
Hmm.
Unless they must have like the hydraulic oil in there, but either that or they're just trying to give themselves a more green kind of image.
Shell do a lot of renewables and stuff now. There was advert on the other week for it.
Only in the last year, I read an article because they've only now started developing their first wind farm site, I think at Dogger Bank, and I read this article. Oh, Shell's found this new amazing industry of renewables, and I was like, wow, yeah, you're 25 years behind everyone else.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
But oddly, the one thing you don't see advertised is probably the biggest company in the entire world for green energy is Ørsted, who pretty much own almost every wind farm around the UK.
Yeah.
And they used to be Dong, which was Danish oil and gas. But yeah, I've never seen them advertised anywhere.
I've never even heard of them, so that seconds the fact that they've not been advertised. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fan Boost QR code is up on the screen for anyone who wants to get involved in Fan
There you
Boost
go,
on
yeah,
the coverage.
Let's have a go at that.
But yeah, they're a single turbine on a good day can earn £10,000.
Ooh, nice.
So there's a
That's gonna be
question I think that is best suited for you there, Reese, because I think you answered it for us yesterday. Karis asks, so the starting grid goes around a corner?
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think that's just where they were lined up. I'd be surprised if they do that.
We are starting under a safety car.
Well, in that case, it doesn't matter. But I was fairly sure that that's just where they were lined up because they approach the grid, stop, and then start. but we'll see. If it's a safety car, we're not going to get to see it. But I'm fairly sure that's where they line up, then they approach the grid, stop on the straight, and then go. But I guess
you can see the markers here.
Yeah, there it is. There. Yeah, good point, Duff. Good point. So that, I still can't get used to seeing a Mini driving around in front of a load of racing cars.
I know, it's very odd, isn't it? Very surreal.
Yeah, I mean,
those electric Minis are quite nice, though. When I was coming back from Hamburg, they had one of them in Hamburg Airport.
Mm-hmm.
Open up so you could sit in, and they're pretty good looking cars.
Yeah, you don't really associate it. I mean, unless it's the Italian job.
Yeah.
But, you don't really get it, do you? I mean, when you think you can have a Aston Martin, or you can have a Mercedes, or you can have a Jaguar, they're all in there. It'll be a little bit nicer. Even
they all do electric cars.
Yeah, and they've got a Mini Cooper.
Well, BMW are in it, and I suppose, they could have had one of their, is it i7s?
Yeah, no, they're a nice bit of car.
They look pretty sweet. There's a massive gap behind the safety car. I don't know what the rules are, but that wouldn't be allowed that big in Formula One. Unless the safety car's coming in.
I think it is, yeah.
And he's backing them up.
Yeah.
I should probably turn the sound on. now that it's not football.
I think that's what's happening. It's a good point, though, Def.
I've posted the Fan Boost URL in the chat as well for those that aren't watching it and might want to vote anyway.
Yes, green flag. We're away.
We're away. Off we go. I've put my vote in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a go on that as well.
Oh, and that's Cassidy done already. Good job there, Cassidy.
Whoa!
Glad I didn't vote for him.
He locked the rear tyres going into that corner
near the field,
and just didn't.
Right next to Sam Bird. That could have affected him big time.
That's interesting. That's the trouble when you get people who aren't used to being at the front.
Yeah,
in the front.
Can be a big thing.
Look how close these, Alexander Sims was just full up the back of Gunther.
Pascal Wehrlein. Oh no, that's his number. So who have we voted for on your fan boost then?
I went with Sam Bird. Okay, so that's 3 for Sam Bird. The 2 of us and Keris. What about you, Duff?
Well, I said that I thought Pascal Wehrlein was going to win, so I might as well vote for him.
That's what I did.
I can win my boost.
I'm the only one that didn't think of that, apparently. Okay.
Sam Bird was going to win, so that's why I voted for him. Dear me.
I know it's 10 past midday, but I'm still not really awake yet to be using that kind of thinking.
Other than my 12 hours, this is the earliest ever.
Oh. For voting in the fan boost, you get a 15% discount to use in the Formula E online store.
Bit of merch.
Nice.
Is it as ridiculously priced as the Formula One merch? That's the question. I expect it will be.
Do some research.
God, completely locked the rear up there.
Yeah, bad driving.
Yeah, like you put the handbrake on. That's a really dry-looking track as well.
Yeah, it doesn't
under the safety car.
It's not even remotely moist, is it?
I wonder what the mouthfeel of that is.
Jaeger didn't bother trying to get Quest working. He stayed in bed instead, so he is enjoying the race through the medium of us.
So we shall tell you now then that Nato is in first, Wehrlein is now in second, Van Dorn in third, Gunther fourth, Sims in fifth.
Our Birdwatch still has him in 11th place.
Birdwatch. So Cassidy's come up.
No, Sam Bird's got a problem. He's going back down the grid. He's now in 17th, or did he take a boost?
That's a good question. He's still in 11th.
I was going to say, how far ahead of us are you?
No, he went down the grid, and now he's gone back up to 11th. So I don't know if something went wrong. Oh, no, he's now up in 10th.
Yep. I think Duff's watching a different stream.
No, I don't know what happened on my stream. But
Duff is watching last year's race or something. I don't know what. Yeah, I didn't see
There we
what
go.
you saw then, Duff, I'm afraid.
Me neither.
No. Well,
Did
something happened to a Lotterer? Because he's massively down in 24th now.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what happened to him.
I mean, he only started in 20th, was it? 21st, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So, don't know what's taken him
So-
out. Maybe he's gone for the boost straight away so that he can try and blast through the field a bit. But it's a good question.
See, look on the screen now. It had Sam Bird going down to
17 and then back up to 11.
Yeah.
What's your
See,
time
then they're
stamp,
just
Duff?
confused.
Where are you
Go on,
at,
Bird Boy.
time-wise?
No, see,
38.04.
Yeah, I'm on 38 dead.
I'm on 38.02, but my tracker is on 36.49.
Right.
So I saw that 2 minutes ago.
I see. There you go.
Oh, I see.
But it was just a glitch because he came straight back up again.
Yeah,
Even on the on-screen graphic here. So there you go.
Even the commentary on here, they were like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Yeah. Well, there you go. No more spoilers from the tracker there, Duff. Let's focus on the on-screen stuff.
I wondered why it wasn't quite making sense with what's on my screen here and then what's on the tracker there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a wobble.
It was, wasn't it?
Ho 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 ho!
Ripple.
Verline's up into first. Come on!
Oh, God.
Oh!
That was
I might
close.
have made the wrong choice here, but Van Dorn's in third, and it's still very early.
He's got him
Van
back.
Dorn's up in a second. Look at that.
Yep, he got him back. Well played, sir. Well played. Well played. He squeaked past him.
Me and Jez 1-2. Reese
So-
in 10th. Coming back.
It's all right.
So now we are Verline leading Van Dorn, Nato, Gunther, Sims as the top 5. Same people, just mixed around a little bit.
Oh, okay. The merch isn't too badly priced.
Yeah, that's good.
The caps are probably, for a Mercedes one, it's about the same as an NFL cap, 30 to 35 quid.
Right.
The Jaguar one's 30 quid. The Mercedes ones are 35. Not too bad.
Any jackets Jaeger wants to know?
Jackets are redonkulously expensive.
Yeah.
They're about 130, 140 quid.
Whoa.
So we are looking at roughly the same kind of...
Same as the
Prices.
NFL prices, really.
Yeah.
But polo shirts are only about 25, 30 quid.
Oh.
So that's not too bad. It all depends on your team, by the looks of it. They do T-shirts for each race, so you can have like a Rome one and that. They're only $13.99.
That's not bad.
So yeah, it genuinely does look reasonably priced.
So we are in a kind of F1 kind of feel here, where the most of the action is happening down towards the middle, latter end of the field. The battle around Bird and back is slightly insane and changing quite readily at the moment. They're all within a second of each other from kind of 10 through to 15, really.
Oh, someone's
give or
gone for the
take.
Mario Kart boost. Is that Roland? Ollie Roland's gone for
Someone's
the
in the
attack
wall.
mode.
Someone's in the wall. Who's that?
Oh, Muller.
Yep.
That was Roland that took... Was that Roland or was that Cassidy that took him out?
I'm not sure.
That's Cassidy in the wall, and he is
Yep.
he is back on the road. He's going now.
I think that might be Roland that took him out with the
Yeah,
attack mode.
Revenge for yesterday.
Possibly.
Yeah. Up, little tap. Sorry, boys.
So the Lotterer drop was indeed going into the Mario Kart zone. He's got a minute left of that boost.
And it's
But
done him no good at all.
It's done him no good whatsoever. No, he's still in 24th.
He must have had a problem because there's a 45-second gap between him and Turvey.
Yeah.
Cassidy is pitting. I don't know if that means he is
He's
removing
knackered, I think
himself, but it was quite a smash into the wall. You probably aren't coming back from that.
Yeah, the front of that car was, at least the bodywork was knackered.
I don't know what the rules are or how easy it is to change a front end on these, but it seemed to be a specific section that broke. So if they can replace the front end, they might be able to get him back out.
That's true.
I don't know what help it'll do with such a short race.
It's hardly worth it, is it?
Not really. Not really.
Here's a replay of what happened.
Here we go.
Yep. That was the Nissan. Who's in the Nissan?
Turby.
That is Roland.
Roland, isn't it? I mean, it fairly, nonplussed on it, but he certainly did nudge him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just fighting for position, isn't it, really? I didn't see any untowardness in that. Seemed pretty sporting to me.
They're not giving up. I think they're going to change the front end.
Yeah, no, he's back out. He is back out. He's in 24th now, but he's back out.
Oh, there you are, Duff.
There we go. I thought so.
That's a fair point.
What are
You're
you
correct.
What are you responding to there for the for those that are not watching the live coverage?
Duff's comment earlier about not keeping up with the pace car. Someone's just got a 5-second penalty for it. For you have to stay within 10 car lengths by the looks of it. Similar to Formula One. And so it was a 5-second penalty. I didn't see who got the penalty. I just saw the graphic.
It would have been who started. Oh Christ! The amount of people that have taken the boost is unreal.
There's a lot.
But it was.
Surely it was the race leader in Cassidy. Yeah.
So not only now has he got a broken front end, he's also got a penalty as well.
Yeah. Which makes
a shame.
His third incident now for those keeping score.
Yeah.
It's not been his day.
Not at all.
And the collision is now under investigation. He may yet be blamed for his own crash and have a fourth incident.
Oh no, it'll probably be Roland. But
yeah.
Well, the day that Cassidy's having, it would stand to reason that he'd get the blame, regardless of whether it was his fault or not.
Well played, sir.
Roland through again. He's being very aggressive today.
Good move, that. Very good move.
So there are very few people now who are not in the attack mode kind of deal. Verline, Degrassi, Bird, Lynn, Fringe, SETI Camera, and Cassidy, the only persons. I stand corrected. Now it's just Roland's Degrassi, Bird, and Lynn, and Fringe now. Everyone else has joined in, apart from Cassidy.
Yeah, I think if you.
Oh, here we go. Gunter's going back at Roland.
Yep, done him
and
too.
Does him just as he loses his boost.
Maximilian Gunter. Yes, he's back.
Yeah, Verline's now gone for the boost and has put him into second.
Oh, does he? Right, okay. You're a couple of seconds ahead of me, I think.
Sandberg down to 12th. Oh, that's because he took the boost.
Yes. And the rest of the field around him took it much later than he did, and
yes.
Oh, that would be why. Was that Sam Bird who
yep.
just forced someone off the track?
Yeah.
So that's why he lost position.
Late break-in there, massively late break-in.
Do we know who that was that he just pushed off the track?
Yes, I believe. Is it Blomqvist?
Mahindra, yeah.
And Degrassi is off.
Degrassi's gone.
Oh.
Damage at the front once again, they're saying.
He's gone straight on, but looks good, isn't it?
That'd be a yellow flag in that corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is indeed a yellow flag that's come out.
Oh, would that be with Stoffel Van Dorn?
No, Degrassi was way down anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But Van Dorn's got the lead, though. He's got past Verline.
Verline has just taken the boost, so we'll see how long that remains. He's obviously dropped that first position because of taking the wide line for the boost.
Degrassi Team Radio.
And we've got many, many, many of these attack zones expiring now.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of them went at the same time, doesn't it?
Oh, he's saying Buemi spun him, Degrassi. Hopefully we get a replay of that come up. Oh, here we go.
I mean, I did.
Wow.
Did you see anything there?
It.
Yeah.
It looks like he lost it.
He just stacked it into the side. Nobody was near him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one else got taken out by that.
He just got.
Is that the same manhole cover?
Might be. It's the same place.
Was that Buemi who just went round the outside of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's obviously just seen
So
somebody
close.
pass him and gone, "Oh, it was their fault."
Yeah.
He didn't touch him, did he?
Nowhere near.
No, it didn't look
Don't
like
think
it
so.
to me.
Yeah, Dad, I can't.
No, I don't think it's. I don't see much wrong with that, gentlemen.
No, I don't.
No,
see
not
any.
at all. It just seems like normal racing to me.
Yeah. Just seems like he went off into the wall, and that was that.
Full course
Really.
yellows.
Yeah. So full course yellow flag now, not just the area
So
in which
everyone's
he is
limited
off.
to 50 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, it's the same as Formula One, where they get.
Unfortunately, during this, those who have just taken their boost or got boost left are now
Yeah.
going to lose it.
Yeah, the top two, especially Van Dorn and Verline, are really in effect now. Not so much Van Dorn. That his boost has just expired, but Verline has got 2 full minutes left. And
So
it's
hopefully
not-
they can get that car out of the way as quick as possible.
Yeah, I
They're
don't see.
super close though. I don't think it's going to make much difference.
No, I don't see them changing. Coming out of
So
the
at
yellow
the moment,
flag.
Verline's lost out from getting the boost.
Good to go. We're good to go. We are green
Oh.
flag.
Green flagged. We're off again.
No, this is the beginning of the race.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a replay.
I was going to say, how come Cassidy's first again? But
I was thinking that as well.
How about- I didn't want to open my mouth until I'd confirmed it, but no, this is a replay of the beginning. There you go.
it's not going to
27.
help Cassidy anyway.
I did wonder how we'd gone back up to 42 minutes from 20 odd. So there you go.
With not changing tyres, a lock-up's going to massively affect anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing from this onboard replay. I'd be interested in the onboard replay from Degrassi
Yeah.
to see what happens. But nothing looked like a problem at all from Buemi's onboard.
No, so I thought.
From that last angle, you could see that Degrassi kind of went over a dip in the road,
Yeah,
and I just think he lost it coming back out of that dip and into the wall. No, I don't think
Too much
Buemi's at blame
power.
there at all.
yeah, lots of debris, lots. These Formula E cars just seem to flake apart.
It's probably the design, to be fair. It's
Yeah,
a lot safer to just discard that stuff than to leave pointy
because
bits
you see
sticking
when they
out.
go over the bump, how much stuff kind of rattles on the
Yeah,
car and bends on the car. The Bird's still down in 12th. While we're slowed down now, let's have a look. We've got
Have a
Van Dorn
reset.
first, Verline in second, Sims in third, Gunter in fourth, Nato in fifth, Mortara in sixth, Roland up to seventh, Buemi eighth, Evans ninth, DaCosta 10th, De Vries 11th, Bird 12th, Blomqvist 13th, Lynn 14th, Rast 15th, and Jean-Eric Vergne stuck all the way down in 17th. Oh, hello. Look
Yeah.
at that.
We're
Nice,
back
it
underway.
Someone caught massively napping under the green flag.
Green flag.
Look at all that debris on the side there.
It didn't seem like there was much warning there at all. It was just, and now we're green. Race control have reduced energy by 3 kilowatts across the board.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the reason
Why
for
they done
that
that?
is.
No idea.
Perhaps because there's
That's an
been
interesting one.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, you would like
Maybe-
us to take a slurpy if you're down for it, gents. It's not
fair enough.
alcohol. It's 25 past 12, but we'll have a drink.
That was a cold cup of tea.
No.
Yum. I think the reduction in power is because obviously they spent 2 or 3 laps behind the safety car not using the power.
Yeah, they're only allowed to use so much, aren't they?
So to make it fairer, I suppose it's more interesting to keep the power because then people are going to be attacking more. But
Yes, so it's probably to balance the fact that they haven't
Yes,
been using
yeah.
quite as much power, so they have taken off the amount of energy that would have been used under normal race conditions.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for explaining that.
Loads of people going for Mario Kart mode.
Oh, go on, son.
Oh, that was close.
So Van Dorn has taken it and is still in first position. So he's really trying to put himself out in front now, I think.
He's
with
got
that
a
extra
massive lead now. I'm surprised with the gap behind Verline, he didn't take it.
Yeah.
Because he could take that and remain in third. Unless he's going to try and get past, or only use it when Sims uses it. But that's interesting.
I mean, we've got a lot of race to go, haven't we? So perhaps the strategy is that we're going to...
Still got 23 minutes left plus a lap.
Yeah.
So we've still got halfway to go yet.
So Verline just asked his team whether he should take the boost, and they have suggested he should. So expect him to take that shortly.
Yeah.
There we go. He is in the attack mode. The top 6 are now in the attack mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's changing positions fairly rapidly. Natto is now up to 4th. With Verline, Sims, and Van Dorn ahead of him.
Roland, the only one in the top 13 not to take it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he's probably only got 1 left, isn't he? Or maybe 2 left. I'm not sure how many he's used.
Basically, it looks as though we're about to mirror the first half of the race again.
Yeah. De Vries in 9th has just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
I think they get a point for that in the same as in Formula 1.
Van Dorn, De Vries, Da Costa, Bird, and Cassidy have received fan boosts. People are feeling sorry for Cassidy, obviously. Our votes counted! Woo!
Yay!
De Vries is going drop 2 places.
Yep.
Wobbly rear end on that Nissan.
Just a bit, yeah. He's all over the place, isn't he?
He was massively fighting that car down the straight, which is odd.
Yeah. I think he caught that bump towards the corner.
It's a very flowing session, those last few corners of the lap.
De Vries locked up and lost those 2 positions.
Yeah.
Very lucky to not lose the car completely.
Yeah, definitely.
With that small escape road taking advantage of the gap. So, who have we got now? Anyone? I was going to say, is anyone taking attack mode? But there's only, 4 cars on track that
aren't in it.
On attack mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to go...
So what are we looking at? Are we looking at the battle for... Are we looking for this 2nd place through 6th place battle?
Yeah.
All super close together.
How far ahead is Van Dorn of the field now?
5.6 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So
and he's just finished his 2nd attack mode.
So I think you are probably right there. I think that's put him out in front. And we're looking at what happens behind him.
He is... It looks as though he is about to come up to traffic, though. He is coming up to Cassidy, who could also take him out. So
yes, yeah.
There is that possibility.
That would be different. And then once he's got past Cassidy, he's got to get past...
Lotterer as well.
Lotterer, yeah, that's the name, thank you.
Yeah. Who is, a decent racer and may not let him past. Is there a rule about letting people past in Formula E, do you know?
I think they'll be blue flagged, yeah.
Yeah, there is, same as Formula 1.
I think it's a general motorsport system that, if you're being lapped or anything, you'll be blue flagged out of the way.
So I expect Lotterer will be able to get out of his way quite effectively with the experience that he has, but there seems to be a few liabilities then in front of that may ruin it for him.
Plus, Cassidy's just taken his boost as well. So he's going to be trying to make up as much time as possible. Right, less than 30 seconds now for Sims and Verline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. That was a lovely undertake.
Very well done, sir.
That was lovely. Who was that in the Was that Lynn? Past
Yeah,
Rat?
one of the Nissans, wasn't it?
Yeah. Less than 10 seconds now for Sims and Verline. And there's a second gap now between Verline and Sims. So Verline's massively lost out there.
Yes, it's not doing much good, is it?
No, not at all.
Nato and Gunther are close. In in fourth and fifth.
Yep, there's
So
only
13.2
between them on my tracking here.
Yeah.
He's making an attack.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Yeah, great battle here for fourth.
Nato's
With,
defending it fairly well, to be fair.
Gunter and Nato there.
Yeah.
You can see Verline and Sims just ahead. It's weird to think, going for that boost basically knackered Verline completely.
It's put him way out, doesn't it?
And
the team have just called Gunther off, requesting he be efficient.
Nato is faster than you.
Are they on the same team?
No.
No.
So Gunther's just gone for attack mode.
What?
Yeah.
Have they got a third?
Yeah, 3. They got 3.
All right.
Yeah, 3 boosts. Or Super Mario Kart modes, as
So
we're going to call
second
them.
through sixth going for their boosts again. I mean, it makes sense all doing it at the same time. None of them are going to lose a place. And they might stand a chance of actually of doing something.
They might track down Van Dorn if they can get going.
I'm intrigued how Evans has managed to make his way up to 8th. I suppose that little knock that Sam Bird took affected him massively. I mean, he's up to 10th, but Evans was behind him at one point.
Yeah, Mitch Evans.
I mean, the fact that Degrassi dropped right the way back in obviously gave him that position naturally. Degrassi was in 8th before he decided to ruin his own race. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
Van Dorn's still got a fan boost as well.
Yeah, that's true.
5.3 seconds out in front now.
Nice. Can't argue with that.
The team did a little check on Van Dorn, asked him how he and his car were doing, and Van Dorn, in no uncertain terms, basically told them to piss off and let him drive.
That changes no matter what the motorsport is. Brilliant.
He's done Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah. Challenging a little bit of Kimmy there.
Don't overmanage me. Just I'm already winning. Let's not change anything. Leave me alone.
I know what I'm doing.
And Van Dorn's now gone for the attack mode.
Why not?
Yep.
He lost 2 seconds going for that. There's only a 3.2 gap now. That does
seem to be
that
does seem to be the average kind of drop for going into the attack zone. You drop 2 seconds. You are taking especially on that hairpin towards the end of the lap, you are taking a very wide line to go into that attack zone. Is that the only attack zone on that hairpin?
Yes.
Is that's where you get it?
One.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. That is very wide.
Oh, DaCosta's using a fan boost to get past Roland. He's on a thin part of the circuit for that, though.
He's got him, though. He's got him.
He's absolutely
right on the... Oh, little slip on that bump, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had a wiggle.
We haven't seen any overcharged penalties yet, so I think people are getting more on board with the bumps.
I think that's the thing. You could see there that obviously he had that wiggle afterwards because he's coming off the power, trying to put it back down, and that's what's causing him to wiggle.
Yeah.
But yes.
So of the top 12, only Roland has an attack mode left once the ones that they're currently using expires, obviously.
Very good.
And Fringe has still got 2 left.
Roland's just took his.
He has just taken his. That's dropped him into 11th. We'll see if he can recover those positions.
Bird still has his fan boost. And Van Dorn still has his fan boost as well.
I like this driver's eye for a short period, but if you stay in there too long, it does make me feel a little sick.
Yes, so bumpy.
It is very bumpy.
Massively bumpy.
Is he going to have a go yet? Nope. Oh.
That's insane, isn't it?
Gunther and Mortara side by side.
Last of the late breakers. Oh, he's got that done. He's definitely got that done.
Nicely done, too.
That was a, really nice overtake. It's just so nice to see cars that close behind each other racing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell it's dry now. Look at all the marbles on the outside of the track.
Yeah,
definitely laying down plenty of rubber.
I really don't think the safety car start was necessary, to be honest. But
no, not at all. There's a massive dry line there now.
Oh, the voltage sponsored by NLX. Thank you.
Wow. Nato's up into third, but 2% less energy than anyone else around him. Wow, that's interesting. How that's going to play out. Same with Buemi. Buemi's down as well.
Yeah.
You can kind of explain it for Nato, but being that he was ahead for a short period and might have used a bit more of his energy to maintain that, but why is Buemi so down on power?
But just stuck in a battle, maybe.
Stuck
in a massive battle. Oh, there you go. Yeah, outbroken on the inside.
It's a good move, that. Pizza pasta motore. On the old Porsche there.
Oh, hello. Snuck up on the inside there. Yeah, it's a shame Verline was doing so well, but just knackered himself with that attack mode.
Yeah.
When he didn't need it.
Now it's almost a waste, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive.
Especially a shame for you.
Yeah. Considering Van Dorn's now got that massive lead, and Verline was right behind him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't losing any time at all. Ooh, hello.
You might have a point there, Karis, to be fair.
The safety car was because of the bend. Oh, yeah, perhaps. Yeah. And they'd seen so much sliding around the corners in qualifying. Maybe they didn't want that to start.
Yeah.
So with 11 minutes left in this race, Van Dorn leads. 4.2 seconds behind him is Sims, followed by Nato, Verline, Mortara in the top 5. Gunther, Da Costa, Evans, Roland and Bird from 6 to 10.
Bird hasn't made the progress that we thought he would.
No. I mean, it's all fairly close in that top 10. There's, other than the gap between first and second, everyone else is not far off the rear of the person in front of them.
No, it's very true. There's
still a lot to play for.
It's closer racing today than yesterday, I think. They're split up into their separate groups, but they're still quite close.
Yeah, there's lots of little battles, isn't there? Throughout the field. Other than stuff, how far ahead is Van Dorn now?
Unfortunately, at the moment, we have a Mercedes miles ahead out front.
Yeah. 3.9 seconds on my track, I think.
Although it's not his teammate in second, so that makes a change. Wow, that was the what? I thought that was a Degrassi one, but look at that.
Nice.
It took a really wide line there and hit some debris. I don't know how thick these tyres are and how they compare with... Because if that was Formula 1, he'd have got a puncher by now.
Yeah, definitely.
So they're definitely a lot harder compound. Ooh.
Different construction as well.
Is that Bird caught in that? Or is that Evans?
This is Bird. We're on board with Bird.
Ah. So that's a good fight there. They're getting very, very close.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
The rear end of that car in front is still sliding around massively.
They all are, I think, a bit, aren't they? They're all a bit slippy sliding today.
I just wonder if that's purely the amount of torque in these engines.
Yeah, it's going to be like little go-karts, aren't they?
In qualifying earlier, I know it was wet, but they were having to use opposite lock to get round corners.
Yep.
It was like rally driving. It was insane.
It's a different setup to what we're used to, isn't it? That's for certain.
Yeah, massively. Wiggles like that would knacker your tyres in Formula One.
Yeah, they wouldn't last, would they?
No, not at all.
So Verlaine has been given the go-ahead to attack. He's not too far behind the back of Nato in third, so we... Oh, someone's in the wall. Who's that? Rast.
Oh, nicely done, Rast.
Rast is in the wall.
Something's going to happen in that battle. They were too close to each other. He's right at a...
He's coming out of a corner, isn't he? So if somebody takes that line wide, they're going to go right at the back of him. So
because he's straight on the marbles, aren't you?
They have yellow flagged it.
Yeah.
That's the area, not the whole course. Jaeger says, would have thought all-weather wheels would be able to grip wet tarmac. Perhaps they would if they weren't going so fast.
The problem is, with the wet tyres aren't designed for more grip. The grooves in the tyres are designed to disperse the water off the track to give you a drier line. So you're not necessarily... You probably... The car behind is going to have the more grip, because you're actually displacing the water off the track. So I think it's full wet weather tyres in Formula One displace like a bathtub's worth of water per like 2 or 3 seconds. It's that much water that they displace off the track. It's insane.
It is. It's hundreds of litres of water.
Yeah.
Come off a car because it's 4 tyres, so 4 times the amount. It's very impressive.
So in the replay... Finish your thought first, Reece.
Thank you, Carl.
I was just going to say that's one area where motorsport has made a big difference to normal road cars is the tread and the design of wet weather tyres. Obviously, normal cars have always got tread on them, so that's made a big difference to road cars. That looks like a water park in the middle of that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice. Anyway,
so in the replays of the Rast crash, it looks like he's come out of that corner too wide, got mixed up in the debris on the side, all of the off-cast from the tyres, and has just lost his back end and hit the wall.
That's the thing. Once you get this late in a race, you get so many marbles that if you go offline, that's it. It's amazing how much rubber comes off these tyres.
Yeah. Especially considering they are more kind of all-purpose. You obviously see a huge amount of stuff come off Formula One tyres because they're designed to break down. But
yeah,
it is incredible.
To be fair, I'm not surprised in this, the amount they squirm about. Because even on your road tyres, although you can't see it, every time you turn a corner, every time you brake, small particles of rubber are constantly coming off. They've actually designed a cover to go in front of your tyres to kind of try and collect the rubber, because obviously that rubber comes off when it rains, goes into the water system.
Yeah,
can be used to irrigate food, and you can actually end up all the microplastics and everything we're eating. Part of that is tyres.
Yeah.
Lovely, wonderful.
Yeah.
So we've come under a safety car in the kind of closing moments of this race once again. Do we think we actually get back out? There's 5 minutes to go, or there was before they started replaying, so we're probably in the 4.5, coming up to 4 minutes mark now. Is this it once again?
He's right next to that off-road, so hopefully they can just wheel that off, give the track a bit of a sweep. We've still got 4.5. Well, that sweeping it with his foot back onto the track's probably not the best. See, this is the difference in Formula One when there's a little side road like that.
They'll just wheel it off, won't they?
Everyone has one of those like cranes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially somewhere like Monaco or a street circuit, they have them everywhere. Where this, they had to wait for that guy to come over. But hopefully, yeah, we can get him out of the way and have 1 or 2 laps at the end.
But it could be costly for Van Dorn, who had put himself out to a massive lead, and now he's going to have to defend his first position in the dying moments of this race. Yeah. This is not good for Van Dorn at all. Kerry said, I looked up and Sims is 2. How did that happen? Sims has been in there or thereabouts for most of the race. He started in 4th, and it was only the costly attack boost that Verline took that kind of dropped him out of that top 3. So Sims has been there or thereabouts the entire time.
Yeah, it's had a good race, and he could win it if we get a lap or 2 in.
Yeah, interesting part of energy there. So Van Dorn and Sims are on 21% energy. Oh, it's gone now. I think I read that right. And Nato was on 23, or maybe it was the other way around. The information's disappeared and it's destroyed my train of thought. Sorry about that.
We still have 3 people with an attack mode, but if we get 2 laps left, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
If you're going to lose 2 seconds grabbing it.
Can you take the attack zone under a safety car? So could you preemptively know that the safety car is coming in and go through the attack zone under a safety car?
Don't think you can. I think it's similar to your DRS. It's probably deactivated while a safety car's out for safety purposes.
It's a good idea, though. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
There we go. Van Dorn 22%, Sims 23%, Nato in with 20%. So he probably can't. He probably can't afford to attack too much from that 3rd position. He just needs to focus his energy on defending 3rd now at this point, I would expect.
Yeah,
safety car is coming in.
Here we go.
Here we go. 3 laps, probably, maybe 2.
It's about 2. Is it 2 minutes a lap? I can't remember what it was. I think it's 140 something a lap. So yeah, we'll probably get 2 laps. So Van Dorn's under a lot of pressure now from Sims. He needs to start back. Oh no, he's gone. I was going to say he needs to start backing everyone up, but wow, that Mini's got Formula E tyres on it.
Just listen to that, eh?
Yeah, nice. I reckon that's pretty quick.
It probably is pretty quick, yeah.
Oh, we've still got the safety car in.
I thought that was going to come in as well.
I thought it was, yeah. Oh no, we're now at the end of the lap.
Ergcast, thank you for the follow. Welcome to our live watch along of the Formula E-Prix from Rome, round 4.
Here we go then. It's a shootout.
So
2.
Yeah,
there will be 2 laps on it because
if it's just about maybe. Where's the line? That's the question.
Backing everyone up. Oh yeah, this is going to be really close.
Could be touch and go whether we just get the final lap outside of the time.
Literally a single lap shootout at the end.
depends how quick he gets to the line now, doesn't it, from here?
Yeah. He's backing them up because he only wants 1 lap. He doesn't want 2 to chance it.
No.
Yep.
So,
Yep, there we are. It's going to be 1 lap by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Okay, green flag here.
1 lap.
One lap. Here we go. Van Dorn's fight to defend.
Wow.
Look at the energy drop. Wow, that is insane.
4%.
7% left. Wow.
Just dropped 15% of energy. An additional 7 kilowatts energy reduction for the last lap.
Wow.
I don't know if that's because...
Come on, Sims.
That's a combination of they drop it for the last lap and because of that safety car, I think. So that's why there's such a huge drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what they would be on. Oh, lots of lockups.
Van Dorn has turned on his fan boost.
Yeah, perfect time for it.
Absolutely.
Perfect time for it.
Absolutely. Very well played there.
But that's going to eat into his battery. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, it's sliding around. Someone stacked it. Not quite.
Oh, look at that over the bump.
Well caught.
There we go. I think that's Bird. Bird, De Vries.
Oh, Bird. Yeah. Bird's off.
Bird and De Vries are done. That's the end of that race.
Oh, look at that, fighting into that corner. Nato's down to 1% already.
Wow.
With Van Dorn and Sims still on 3%. Verline only on 2.
0.9.
It's still the same top 4 right now. Van Dorn,
You might
Sims,
not make
Nato
it.
and Verline.
Mortara as well is less than 1%.
I love the idea that they might not
Christ.
make it to the finish. That's so exciting.
Nato might not make it to the finish either at this rate.
0.4 for Nato.
Oh, look at the top 4 are so close, but Sims has 2%. The others have 1%.
0.3 for Matara.
Oh, yeah. Nato, 0.2 for Matara.
And that's it. Van Dorn is
Verline
the winner of round 4.
Oh, 0.0. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that was close.
Wasn't it?
0.4% for Verline as well.
Redemption.
Wow.
Fair point.
That was an insane, exciting finish. It should have just been a procession at this point, but the fact that Van Dorn had to defend was really exciting.
Yeah. Especially with someone with more battery than him.
Yes.
That fan boost massively helped.
Absolutely. Okay, so our final kind of race standings have been taken off the screen. Thanks, Quest. It's great. Thanks for that. Does somebody with it in front of them want to take us through the final standings? Go on, Reese.
There is Van Dorn, Sims, Nato, Verline. So that's first to fourth. Mortara 5th, Gunter 6th, Evans, Felix Antonio da Costa in 8th, Alex Lynn 9th, Bremy 10th, Blomqvist 11th, Muller at 12th, Frins 13, Jev 14th, Sede Kamara 15th, Dennis 16th, Ollie Turvey 17th, Lotterer came in 18th in the end. Roland 19th, Sam Bird stopped but technically finished 20th. De Vries was 21st and stopped, but he did have the fastest lap, so I think he gets a point for that. And then Cassidy, Rast and Degrassi were out. So that's a full roundup.
I'm surprised Lotterer didn't gain a few more positions from where he started. He probably just couldn't be asked, I guess.
You do.
He was so far out of the back of the pack that he didn't even manage to catch them up.
No. No. There wasn't a lot you could do about it, was there, really?
But to be fair, we were going, oh no, the safety car's out, but it made that final lap exciting.
It did, yeah. It would have only been a problem if it had been out for longer like it was yesterday, and we wouldn't have actually got that final lap under race conditions. But no, that was a thrilling end.
It's nice to see my following of Bird and Roland really helped.
As always, yeah.
Oh, look at them after that bump. That's amazing, that replay.
Just bouncing and sliding.
Oh, De Vries, it was him losing it that took out Bird.
Yeah.
And he just did a nice little circle and went back into the race and nearly took out, I think it was Roland he nearly took out as well, just for good measure.
Oof.
Ouch.
I would have liked to hear what the noise was inside the car of Sam Bird just after the stop there. I expect there would have been a few expletives.
That Marshall just ripped the front wing off. La la la, there we go. I'll take that. I'll keep that, yeah.
I'll take that home with me, thank you.
Probably a good 10 grand that he's just made there.
Yeah, nicely done.
Oh.
Yeah, they're talking about whether they used too much energy now, aren't they? Whether
Nato used too more energy.
There was two of them at 1-0.
I assume that's the over the line where he overtook a Verline.
Yeah.
Because he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because obviously the energy still existed in the cars. It's just they had reduced the amount that they were allowed to use, basically, wasn't it? So they were never at risk of just stopping dead, but it's the regulations say you can only use a certain amount of energy, and did they potentially exceed that? He finished on 0, so...
Is Van Dorn driving into the centre of Rome?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Natto ran out of energy, so he must have coasted over the line.
Yeah.
Oh no, they've just corrected it. They're investigating him for power overuse, not energy overuse.
Okay.
So the same as we've seen all weekend.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal. Bumps.
Okay. So you have to use 235 kilowatts over the race, and they're saying he's used 237. So he's used 2 kilowatts more than is allowed.
His car's still rolling, even though he stood on top of it.
Idiot.
It's just like a giant roller skate.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. And now it's changed back to energy overuse.
Maybe it's both. Maybe he's being investigated for both.
Yeah,
Perhaps
they just can't make up their mind.
he used too much energy because he overused his power on that last lap. Perhaps it's...
Possibly, yeah.
Oh no, it's got in brackets. Please ignore previous message. It is energy overuse. Dear me.
Oh, brilliant.
The level of communication and quality has something to be desired on Formula E compared to the Formula 1.
Verline could still get on the podium. So this is that Susie Wolf's team, Mercedes, or is she? I thought she was with Rocket with Natto. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I know she's with one of them. To be fair, I think she should be racing in it. She's a great racer.
Yeah. Oops.
Right, gents. Before we start to think about final thoughts and closing out, I'm just going to take us through the schedule for the rest of the day and see what else is available on the Primetime Streamer Network. So at 5 p.m. BST, which is midday Eastern in the States, Rooster Beast will be back on Rocksmith playing some bass.
Nice.
At 8:30 tonight, I'm back again with Matt instead of this motley crew for 2 Minute Warning. It's a double episode this week because we didn't do one last week, so we've got lots of draft prep to get done. And then at 9:30, it's Games and Beer IRL with Captain Brilliant, and I believe Research One, you are the special guest of Captain Brilliant tonight.
I am indeed. Yes, I am on tonight.
Is it a bank holiday?
Another hangover for you tomorrow?
No. I'm not drinking tonight. I'll be having just soft drinks tonight for me.
Games and soft drinks IRL for Reese.
Yes, something like that.
So thoughts on this race? Duff, start us off.
When's the next one? I really enjoyed it. From watching it on and off in the past, it's a very different race now to what it was back then. And I've really enjoyed watching it this weekend. It's it's a lot more close racing. It's judging on who's going to use that boost or who's going to take that 2 seconds out to try and fight back. Because you think, oh, they're getting a boost. But as we see from Verline, it cost him. It basically almost cost him the win of the race.
Yeah, definitely.
So, although you might be getting a boost, it's your chance whether you take it or not. And it can destroy your race. So, but loved every minute of it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, definitely. I think we should do more of these as well.
So I've just looked at the calendar, and I do believe the next one is the same weekend as the next Formula 1 race, the 24th and 25th of April. Is that the next Formula 1?
Imola.
Yeah. So maybe we do Formula E on Saturday and Formula 1 on Sunday. How does that sound to you, gents?
Yeah, should be okay.
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. I like the sound of that. So you put some brief thoughts in there, Reese. Have you got any additional thoughts on this weekend's racing as a whole?
Well, I've learned a lot. I think it's been, like I said, I'd never really given Formula E much of a watch before. I will say, I'll eat my words a little bit, and I must say I enjoyed it, so I will watch it again, hopefully with you guys. I think I still prefer Formula 1. That's never going to change, but certainly it's up there now in my will watch category. Would be my main takeaway from this weekend.
Yeah, I think for me, I had just an inkling that I wanted to watch it. From the promotion I'd seen of it, it just seemed like it was going to be an exciting thing, and I really like the ability to overtake in this more so than Formula One.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a totally different feel to the Formula One, really, and that you can't really compare the two. It would be like, you know, trying to compare like rugby and soccer. They're completely different. Okay, the medium is the same, but the dynamic of it being an electric motor rather than a petrol motor, I think, really makes the difference, and that you've got a completely different kind of style of racing, brings a whole different raft of tactics and strategy. So
I think, Formula One is regular chips. Formula E is crinkle cut chips.
Yeah.
Both potato, but both very different things. Or curly fries.
Yeah, I think curly fries is a better comparison. Yeah. Fries and curly fries, yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Start with the same ingredient, but you get two completely different things.
Yes, slightly different flavour.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
So
now, which one do you prefer, fries or crinkle cut?
Fries, man. All day.
Well,
all day.
You said crinkle cut there. Like, I like fries, but I do like a curly fry as well. You know.
Oh, curly fries. Yes.
Much like the Formula One and E debate. You know,
not
much in it.
My online tracker dealie is updated. Natto has been disqualified, and Verline is third.
Nice.
Yikes, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Natto's down in 24th with no time.
That is atrocious.
Wow. Yeah.
My God. Can you imagine racing an entire race only to be disqualified for what you did in the final seconds?
Yeah.
That's got to be absolutely gutting.
Yeah, massively. So, yeah, using 2 kilowatts more than he should have.
Damn it. That's the thing that can happen, I guess, isn't it? But that comes down to the driver managing it, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
In Formula One, though, you could be underweight. They could put too little fuel in to give you an advantage, and that's why they get weighed and everything after the race. And so, it's not just this sport; it can happen.
Yeah. No. So the thing about it is we noticed fairly early on that Natto was a few percent down on his cohort, so it's something he did early. So it's not just the fact that he's pushed it hard at the end, it's the fact that, you know, he has obviously wasted some of this energy early in the race, and it's come back to bite him in the end. Very interesting.
So we had at least we had a Brit on the podium.
Yeah, Sam Bird in second. Did you say Verline moves up into third as a result?
Yes. Yeah, Verline up into third.
There we go. Right. Well, unless there is anything else, gentlemen, I think I will begin to close out here.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So, thank you very much for joining us for the Formula E this entire weekend. It's been a lot of fun. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say that we've thoroughly enjoyed it, and will do again. Tune in later for 2 Minute Warning. Follow both of these guys on Twitch at Research1 and at Duff Valley. Both wonderful streamers in their own right. You're probably already following me, but if not, drop me a follow. I am at The Jez Show. And we will catch you next time on the Effing Racing Show, live on Twitch Sports. Thanks for coming. Say goodbye, gents.
Bye, gents.
Ow.